Hello there everyone, welcome back to Ants Authority. Today we will discuss about the topic why are my ants dying in my ant farm. In this video we will discuss about this topic in detail, so let's start the video. Ants are strong and intelligent creatures than other animals, but their tiny bodies get affected due to abrupt environmental fluctuations as they are not resistant to extreme changes. Ants can die in an ant farm due to excessive heat, lack of moisture in the formicarium, absence of food and poor ventilation. Furthermore, it can also happen due to external stresses, addition of new ants in the colony and old age. Any undesirable changes in the habitats of ants can make them die, so you have to take care of the ideal temperature, humidity, oxygen level, food and water. Ants cannot tolerate extreme temperature changes as their bodies are not resistant to changes and need mild temperature to perform functions. An ideal temperature for these tiny creatures is 73 to 94 degrees Fahrenheit, at which they can go out of their nest for foraging, navigation and mating. These tiny creatures can freeze to death at extremely low temperature when it reaches below 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit during cold weather. In the same way, their bodies get deficient in moisture in the hot days of summer, leading to the drying of the exoskeleton and death ultimately. So you have to maintain a suitable temperature or warm condition inside the farm to help them grow and multiply. Ants can never imagine their life without water, as their bodies need moisture more than food. Most of their species can survive for almost 4 to 6 days without exposure to water. It is essential for the survival of adult and young insects or larvae that need moisture to grow and develop. Moreover, the absence of moisture can lead to the generation of physically disabled or crippled insects, affecting the colony's functionality. In addition, dry conditions inside an ant farm make their food habitat dry. Accordingly, it becomes difficult to consume food when it has lost moisture. It is essential to keep sand moist by dripping water after 1 or 2 days to maintain humidity. You can also add a water dripping device, a sprinkle or a bowl of clean water to keep them alive. Oxygen is also very important for ant survival as their body cells need oxygen to perform metabolism. Their tiny bodies need less oxygen as their metabolic processes are slower. It does not get out of breath for almost 20 to 24 hours, but it becomes challenging to manage cellular functions after one day when there is no oxygen. These insects will begin to die after 20 hours depending on their resistance to stress. So you can find them dying on an ant farm when there is less or no oxygen for many hours. Moreover, you can maintain oxygen level inside the formicarium by opening the test tubes for a short duration of 20 to 40 hours, which will be sufficient for these tiny insects. Many people keep air holes locked as these holes can make them escape out of the jar, but you can open them for a while in a day to allow the entry of oxygen. So, your ants can die due to poor ventilation when you are not allowing air to enter the jars because air or oxygen is essential to keep them alive. External environmental conditions directly affect the growth and survival rate of ants, such as these insects cannot tolerate loud noise that affects their health due to irritation and loss of comfort. A high frequency sound or music creates vibration on the ground and their tiny bodies are sensitive to vibrations. They prefer to move out of the area with loud noise as it gives a sense of threat and makes them uncomfortable. A smooth and calming sound positively affects their growth, so do not listen to loud music close to the formicarium. In addition, they prefer to live in the both dark and bright light, but long-term exposure to bright light can make them die. It is not considered ideal for putting new ants in a formicarium if these insects belong to a different species because it can lead to a fight. They are of territorial nature and cannot tolerate foreign insects' interference in their nest. In addition, their bodies secrete chemical secretions that can help identify their fellows and foes. The old nest members will smell the bodies of foreign insects and begin to fight if they do not belong to their colony. This fight can lead to death because they fight aggressively, intending to kill each other and protect their territory and resources. Every living creature on the planet needs food to survive as it provides energy for internal and external functions of the body like digestion and movement. Ants can die without food because their bodies need the energy to perform the functions of the nest like reproduction and defense. Moreover, ants cannot resist death when deprived of nutrition or food for a long time. Most probably they will die after 15 to 20 days at maximum due to starvation. You have to pay attention to humidity and food to keep them alive, as the absence of moisture causes food to dry and makes it difficult to chew and digest. In addition, these tiny insects cannot go out to forage for food from the formicarium and are dependent on the food provided by an ant keeper. So you have to take care of them. So replace the rotten fruit and add a source of fats and carbohydrates like honey or sugar syrup drops to ensure their survival. Thanks for watching the video.